What's up, guys? Another Taking Adventure with Mr. Bohannon. Now, on this one, we're going to do things a little bit different. I'm going to show you some stuff that's what not to do in the Scarlet Monastery here. First of all, right there, you can see that I did forget to pick up the quest. Don't do that. And these dogs that are on these chains, for everybody who runs this dungeon, you do not have to kill them. And these pads right here, if you do pick up them buckets that you seen at the beginning, you can throw, and you won't have to kill them either. But one thing that you do want to keep in mind as a tank is that 90% of the time, the people that you're in here with, they don't know that, and they're going to attack them. So if you don't have the buckets yourself, you're probably going to have to fight them, because I mean, unless you're in with a good group that knows what to do, you're going to have to fight them. So, you know, like I said, we're going to do some stuff different in this video. This is going to be some what not to do in an instant. Right here, I was thinking, you know, maybe I could not pick up a shield and follow somebody in charge in, you know, that away. And for anyone who hasn't done this, what you got to do here is grab a shield and march across this, avoid the fire until you get to the end. Now, I thought if I could get close enough, I could charge in and do that. That obviously is not going to work. And healers, do not grab a shield. Please do not grab a shield, because you're going to need to heal people, because then fires hurt. So as you can tell, I'm trying this, not working. Luckily, my healer is on top of it, keeping me healed up. And another thing that I do want to stress, guys, is don't stand in the freaking fires, man. So many times I have tanks that just stand in the fire and try to tank these guys, and the fire is a killer. Them guys by themselves, not bad at all. But add the fire in, you're going to have problems. But, you know, easy stuff here. Again, right in the inside of this door here, there's going to be more of these buckets to throw onto those pats with the dogs. I think I successfully do this one. Boom, right there. See, if you do that, you don't have to fight them. Boss. Now this guy, what he's going to do is pretty much nothing. He's just going to summon more of these dogs. Now the best thing to do to get the aggro on these dogs is just to move to the dogs. It's that simple. Don't try to taunt, because he's going to throw, you know, 4, 5 at you. 3 to 4, however many he does. But, you know, don't try to taunt him. Just move to him, thunderclap, and get back in the middle. And if you are DPS, and you know, if you can see that hunter back there, just move in a little bit closer. I know you're a range class, and I understand, you know, that you're trying to stay back out of the way, but you know, get a little bit closer. And if you do get the dogs on you, to make it a little bit easier for your tank, is just run to your tank. You know, I want to talk about this, because this is something that really pisses me off. Is that somebody will get aggro on a mob or whatever the case may be, and they'll take off running in the opposite direction, or they'll just run around in circles. Run to the tank. It's that simple. If you get aggro, run to the tank. You know, I mean, I don't know how else to say it that people will understand that if you have aggro, run to the tank. That's it. Alright, here we go. About to go down here, kill our second boss. And there are a few things with this boss, nothing fancy. Just he will summon ads at some point. I think it's when he gets about 30%, or maybe it's below half. I don't know exactly when he summons them, but he will summon them, and they do come from the doorway that we just jumped down from. So if you are DPS and you are a healer, keep that in mind, and you might not want to stand up there, because that's where the ads are going to come from. And since you'd be the first thing that they see, most likely you're going to pull it. So keep that in mind, and blow him up. Other than that, I mean, he's a tank and spank. A lot of these bosses are, like I've said in previous episodes, we are going to be getting to some, we're starting to get into that dungeon range now, where they're going to start throwing in some bosses that have some slight small mechanics. But I will see you guys when we're getting a little bit closer to the next boss. Just going to clean up some trash and work our way down this hallway. Something I do want to say, guys, is right here at this part, it is a good idea to use LOS. for multiple reasons. One is that these guys will shackle you, or shackle a member of your group, stunning them and making it pretty much impossible for them to heal, do damage, anything like that. But two is that there's a Pat in this room, as you can see him walking down the middle of the room there, and you don't want to pull more mobs than you can handle. Now obviously probably here we probably could have went ahead and did it alright, but another right there is another good time to use LOS, is when you have those guys at a distance like that and they're spellcasters and you need to get them grouped up. So just keep that in mind, understand LOS and use it. I mean, it makes tanking a lot easier for you guys. Instead of running around, you know, having to bounce back and forth between casters, get them all clumped up and have some fun. Here's another prime example of LOS, is pulling this next room. This next room has a bunch of casters in it, and they are spread out all over the place. Using LOS, getting around that corner, now look, they're all clumped up, and you can kill them. Now this guy right there, that red bubble, even though he popped it and died pretty much instantly he did, you do want to move out of that. Just keep that in mind. So he is your primary target going into these hallways, is a guy that casts that bubble. And there will be two of them in here. That was one group, this will be the next group. Right there's your primary target. Get him down as fast as you can and move out of that red bubble. Alright, so here we go, the last boss. Now earlier I did say that they're going to be throwing some bosses in that are going to start having mechanics. Well, this is going to be the first one that you see that's going to have a mechanic. Now the fight's going to start off as tank and spank. You're going to want to throw devastates in there, shield slam, shield wall, all that good stuff to keep thunder clapping. Now, not here, you'll see it right here, and it's right there. You see that line going across that bookshelf? He's going to light that bookshelf on fire. Well, he would have if someone didn't interrupt it, which is good. I mean, that's what you want to do. Now, right here, he's going to start this dragon's fire, and he's going to go in a circle. Do not get hit by the fire. One, it hurts like hell. Two, it'll daze you, and you'll run around in circles, so pretty much you'll stay in it, and not a good time. As you can tell right there, we did lose somebody due to the fire, so just keep that in mind. Avoid the fire. All you got to do is just walk around him, and you can continue hitting him as you go around in the circle. So just do that, and you'll be okay. And that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, that is this boss. Again, starting to throw in some small mechanics in there. But anyway, guys, hey, that's Scarlet Monastery. Get in there, learn from my mistakes. Always grab your quest, and grab a shield. Healers, don't grab a shield. If you get aggro, run to the tank. Can't stress that enough. I'll have some more rants coming up a little bit later. I've been noticing a lot of stuff that people are just doing stupid mistakes. Anyway, guys, that's another low-level dungeon with Mr. Bohannon. I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, get out there, tank something. Stay out of the freaking fires.